He's done it. Can I just what the heck is it? Okay, can I just say one thing real quick, man? One thing real quick. You do realize that if Brazil had equalized, do you realize that that's a chance that Messi
Mike.
that was a 1v1 that he missed. But also, can everybody just please put some respect on Di Maria's name? Please,
of course.
Can we all put some damn respect on Di Maria? Because this guy needs to be given a lot more love, But look, man, there are so many things to unpack because we've got to talk about the Messi narrative, the Neymar narrative, the Brazil narrative of Brazil losing on home soil, because that in itself is because I was positive. Say no, Brazil not going to lose on home soil. How Brazil have fallen is shocking because that guys right there, that is the worst Brazil team I've ever seen in my life. By far. That is by far the worst Brazil team I've ever seen. But you see, it's weird though, because Messi doesn't care because he's won it, he's got the dub. But I need to remind people of what I said before, which is that Di Maria. Because I said years ago that Messi is overall a better player than Di Maria. But who do I want in a major final, high pressure situation? I want Di Maria, because Di Maria will always come clutch. He will always come clutch. But what I would say though for Messi is that this guy went full on for this tournament. He went ham. And just for his sake and for his sanity, I'm thankful that, because I could see everything is right because I could see it. Messi misses that 1v1, Brazil equalize, then they maybe take it to 2-1, and then people now look at that message and say, "Oh my gosh, Messi is now trash."
Bro, because I could just full on.
Because I could just now overlay. I was like, guys, all he had to do was shoot, and Messi 300 times out of 10 he dribbles past the keeper and puts it in, and boom, 2-0, it's over. So the fact that he slipped, I was like, oh my god. But you see, the guys, Neymar, my God in heaven, this is horrible for Neymar. Horrible, because Brazil won this without you. You now join them, and on home soil, you lose to Argentina on home soil without even scoring. It is the optics are horrendous for Neymar. They're horrendous.
Look up the numbers. I think this is the third time that Brazil have lost in the Maracanã in their history. In the Copa America tournament, I think this is in their history. This is the third time they've lost in Maracanã.
No, but for me, look, as I always said, see now the Cristiano and Messi arguments, we now have parity. Because the Cristiano fanboys always said,
do we really?
He won a Euros. He won a Euros. But Messi can now. So now the Messi fanboys can say, well, we now have parity.
Yeah, but wait, you got to put it into context. Remember, you got to put this into context. Ronaldo represents Portugal. Portugal never won a trophy in their history. He was a part of that team that won their first trophy.
No.
Like I said yesterday,
Martin, people's argument was, hey, you don't want anything for your country. They can't use that argument now. That argument is now gone. Like, the argument was, hey, I've won this for my country. You've not won anything for your country. So right now, Messi. So the West Ham said, no, Messi now has anything for his country. Now what? I don't want to hear, Portugal never won anything. We now have parity.
But do people remember R9 or Maradona for winning Copa Americas or World Cups?
Of course, no. But I'm saying that
this
is for the Messi and Cristiano fanboys. It is.
Oh yeah, they can argue.
This real football talk. It's about the World Cup. Okay, it's about the World Cup. So this doesn't make Messi the GOAT, but this is an important feather in his cap, because I said it all the way through that. For the sake of football, it would be really bad if Messi never won anything for his country. It would be really bad. So the fact that he's done this, if you don't win a World Cup, that means okay, you don't have the GOAT conversation, but at least you're like, hey, I conquered international, I conquered club. So you can at least rest easy that I gave Argentina something, because look, they've not won anything since 1993. No one anything since 1993. So guys, look, guys, everyone like that video, guys. People up in here like that vid, subscribe, like that vid. Juju man, talk to me, man.
Yeah,
what does this mean?
Finally, yeah. This is great. This is great. This is just solidified.
No, Juju man, it's not the World Cup.
No,
Juju man, it's the World Cup. Okay, relax.
Do not go there.
I didn't think he wasn't going to change anything, but he's the GOAT. I'm not surprised he delivered. He delivered.
God.
It was just a matter of time. He delivered. This is great.
Juju man, is Messi now better than the guy in your picture?
Oh no, that guy is
better than the guy in the picture.
I can tell you my top 5 if you want, but Messi, he finally solidified his status as the GOAT. He's won everything, international trophy finally. So, and that game, I say, if I look at that game, for Brazil, I don't think this is a big deal for Brazil, because even
wait, no, Juju man, this is horrible.
Yeah, it's just embarrassing because it's in Brazil.
But it's a huge deal. They lost to their sworn rivals at home without scoring a single goal. This is horrible.
Yeah, but
somebody find Wilton, man.
Yeah,
somebody find Wilton.
If we look at the team though, what's it called? They won it last year, and if this team it's not that good,
this Brazil team, they're a complete disgrace. This is easy. This is easily the worst Brazil team I've ever seen.
Yeah,
ever. This team is a complete and utter disgrace. And Neymar. What do we say now about Neymar?
Oh, look, he's a disgrace. He's a disgrace.
He's not a disgrace. I think you guys just people just like to hate on Neymar. It's not a disgrace. Look, even if he won this Copa, people will not have changes. They wouldn't change the opinion about the guy. So I don't think this. I even said it before the game. This doesn't change anything. He needs to just focus on that Champions League and the World Cup. That's what he needs, because he won't change it. Even if he won a Copa, Brazil won last year, so it doesn't even. It's not a big deal. He won't define anything in his career. So I'm not sure why he was so emotional, because it's even if he won, it doesn't mean anything. People
wait. What are you referring to? Neymar.
Neymar, yeah. Even if he won.
No. He's never won anything for Brazil. He's never won any major trophy for Brazil.
Yeah, still, but even though it's
Olympics, man, Olympics.
Olympics, yeah.
Red Devil.
True, but look, the guy played well. Look, this is not the World
Cup. What do you mean by playing well? You just lost. You were the favorites. Let's keep it real. You were the favorites, and you just lost at home to your sworn rivals in the Maracanã.
It doesn't matter.
But what's it called? I don't think it's a big deal. Look, it's not like they lost the World Cup. This is just a Copa. They can win another one, in 2023. So it's in 2 years there's another one, or 2024, I think.
Brazil are winning the World Cup with this bum team. They're not winning the World Cup.
No, look, a year is a long time.
Brazil are not sniffing it. They're not. No, I don't think sniffing it, man.
No, guys, I don't think we should just dismiss Brazil, because
yes, I am.
No, I think they can be.
No, we're dismissing Brazil.
No.
I think
we're dismissing what I just saw, man. What I just saw was a complete and utter disgrace.
Look, a year is a long time. Look, we cannot just dismiss Brazil. But with the game, I think it was good. Finally, Messi won a trophy. This is I think he's the greatest ever. It is I don't think we should have the discussion, but that's my opinion. And the other thing,
but does this change the arguments though? Him winning this, does this somehow change the argument?
No, he was the greatest ever. This is just control damage. This is control damage. He was the greatest ever.
Damage control. I want to just get everyone's quick because we've got guys waiting in the progress. So I want just everyone's quick assessment. So, Red Devil, man, what does this mean, man? For Messi and Neymar.
Neymar joined PSG 4 years ago, 2017, 2018.
Oh, Lord.
And has won 3 league untitles. There's nothing else to say, really, is there? Well, what else is there to say? He joined
French
4 years ago. Yeah, okay, yeah. So he's won.
Who said French Cup?
He's won the French Cups. So he's won. So he likes baguettes. Okay, I get it. I mean, there is nothing else to say with this guy. Like for 200 million pounds without transfer to the PSG. I know Ahmed will say something if he's still in the chat. He's just won Liga and titles. He hasn't delivered a Champions League. Whether he will or not remains to be seen. And this Brazilian national team have won the Copa America without him. Now, shout out to the Olympics, though. The key. He won the Olympics. Okay, he won the Olympics. That is major, you know. So major, but Brazil were the clear favorites going into this game, and I get it. I get it. This is not the best Brazilian team. I get it. I completely get it.
No excuse. You were the favorites. No excuse. You were the favorites.
And at home, like people are between.
Just Beston, where you at? Just Beston. I need to see you. Just Beston, where you at?
He's gonna take another sabbatical.
No. I know. Just Beston. I wish I could just save the comment. Just Beston says, "Oh, I can't wait to clown you when Neymar wins the Copa America." Just Beston.
He's back into hiding.
I said this is worse than 7-1, and I genuinely believe that this is worse than 7-1. People say it's not worse than 7-1. I think this was because you literally lost. You've lost the final. You've lost the final to a major rival at home.
This is worse.
Yeah, this is worse.
With a team that, like, let's be real, this Argentina team is not that. I get the hype on Dimmer. Dimmer is good. This Argentina team's not that great. It's not even the Argentina team of 2014. I'd be like, oh, okay, you know, fair enough. This is not a great Argentinian side. Although, shout out to Emi Martinez.
Red Devil, who says Brazil was the favorites? In what way were they the favorites?
Of course, they were the favorites. You see, no. I don't want any of that revisionist nonsense, man. They were the favorites. They were the favorites.
I said before the game, you can ask Undisputed. We talked about it. Argentina has been the better team this competition. Easy, bro. Brazil haven't played good football if you really watch them each game.
Could I go next, actually?
No. Hold up. Wilson. We need to hear from you, Wilson.
Yo, I'm sending you my Cash App, Wilson. I'm sending you my Cash App.
Wilson, we got $200.
Wilson,
can we hear from Wilson?
$200 it cost me.
We need an answer. Yo, I'm here. Sorry, I was getting my mic set up. Sorry. Yo, what's up?
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Yo, see, I'm like, I should be like, obviously I'm salty right now. I'm very salty, but I'm not as mad as I thought I was gonna be because like we were pathetic in the first half. It's like we were just waiting for Argentina to score and just wake up, but that's not how it works.
Brazil were real bad, man.
Yeah,
Brazil
like we're bad.
Really bad.
See, I know people. I'm not on Twitter yet. I'm not looking at people too. I know people are gonna clown Neymar, even though he wasn't even bad today. But I'm saying, like, I'm like in a way, I'm happy for Messi. You saw the emotion from him. Like, I'm happy for us after 28 years they finally won a major trophy. See, I would be more I would have been more furious if Brazil they went in 2019. But I'm more sad for Neymar because we won it without you in 2019. Now you're there. You wanted this final. And yes, your teammate didn't step up, but we lost. It is what it is. You still have time to win a trophy, but as you said, it's
no,
the Messi.
It's over for him.
It's over. Like the Messi narrative, I guess you say, not winning a trophy for Argentina. It's over.
Yeah. It's over.
But as for the whole Tite thing, obviously this is not the squad that's gonna be at the World Cup next in Qatar. So my thing is, hopefully this opens Tite's mind a little bit that this team needs Rafinha. Alexandre should be playing instead of Lodi. But the main problem with this team lacks a clinical number 9. We need a number 9. Firmino, Gabigol. That's all this team needs is a striker because it's like pass the ball to Neymar, hope Neymar creates something out of nothing and score. To be fair, Richarlison did score, but it was offside. The moment I saw that goal didn't count, I was like, yeah, that's not a good sign. It's never a good sign when you score a goal. When you're down in the final, you score a goal, you think it's a goal, and VAR say no, you're offside.
But see, here's the thing. Just want to. My thing here is because I'm just trying to gather the thoughts here. Like, let's keep it real. Argentina were there wasn't really a great team at this Copa America. But you see, I don't like people to have revisionist history. Coming into this, Brazil were the favorites. And everybody said, look at the history that Brazil have against Argentina, the record they have in the Maracanã Stadium, and the fact that, like, let's just keep it real, it ain't the greatest Argentina team. It's not the greatest Argentina team. So everything was,
and ironically, they won it.
But everything was in favor of Brazil.
Team, they won it.
Winning this and actually beating them. So my thing is like, this is really bad for Brazil. But from the Messi point of view, it's weird because he had a superb tournament, but Di Maria saved him.
This is what I'm talking about.
Let's just keep it. Because really, Di Maria was the guy that came close. But although Messi had 4 or 5 guys on him. But here's the thing, though. You have to look at that Messi chance, that 1v1. Like, that was... if Messi scores that, this is a clean, clear... We don't even need to talk or discuss
about it. I was genuinely scared for Messi when he missed that, because I was like, bro...
No. When he missed that, I was like, oh my God, Brazil's going to equalize.
If they're
going to win, and then...
I don't think Messi would have recovered from that.
No. He'd retire. He retired.
But I'm gutted for Neymar.
He would have retired.
Oh God, I'm gutted for Neymar losing.
No, they would have blamed Higuain for that. They would have blamed Higuain.
People saying this
influenced him.
People saying this is worse than 7-1. I don't think this is worse than 7-1 because
it is.
The reason. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. No, it's just the reason why I don't think it is, right? Because of how the Copa America happened. 2019 Brazil won it, but we had a whole COVID and everything. Yes, Brazil I'm not making an excuse. Brazil were 100% favorites to win it. But Argentina couldn't host it. Colombia couldn't host it. At one point, Brazil didn't want to host it. Then Colombia was like, okay, the Copa America has to happen. Yes, it's bad Brazil lost at home, but I don't think it's as bad compared to 7-1 against Germany.
No. The reason why I think this is worse is because of all of the dimensions, is the fact of it's in Brazil, it's against Argentina. You see, Germany is not a Brazil.
Yeah, but Argentina the second favorite best team in South America, though.
And the last time they won a major trophy was in 1993.
Yeah, I get that.
And also, let's keep it coming into it, Brazil with the strong favorites. Because you said, wait a minute, Brazil won this. Remember, Brazil, keep in mind, Brazil beats the same exact Argentina team without Neymar in the last Copa America.
As well, so.
Continue tax.
Yeah, because
they were missing Gabriel Jesus. That was it. Gabriel Jesus was the guy who scored in the final.
So my thing is, for Neymar, this is bad. But you see, it's weird though, because should Messi still get the Ballon d'Or even though he didn't really shine in the final?
This is what
they're gonna give it to him. You know they're gonna give it.
No. I know. No. He already has a Ballon d'Or. Like that's already it's a done deal. Like it's finished. Like Cristiano, I'm sorry, you can get the Golden Boot. Messi now has a Ballon d'Or. Like the narrative is too strong. But I'm just saying that realistically speaking, I'm like, he didn't have a bad final. I just look at that chance that he had.
Nah, Messi wasn't Messi in this game, especially in the first half.
But though this guy he was player of the tournament easily.
Yeah, of course. But in the final, he wasn't to the standard that we seen him play the entire tournament. But this game, it just gave me France versus Portugal vibes, bro. Beating France at their home stadium like that, it hurts, bro. It really hurts.
Let me go around because I want to allow everyone to speak.
Real quick, you said everyone thought Brazil was the favorite. Last Hangout, at the 4-hour mark, I was the only one who had the guts to say it. I said Argentina would win. Everyone else was Brazil.
Yes, I remember that. I remember.
And I remember people will call me nicknames like Undisputed and stuff like that. But maybe I do know something about football because I was the same guy who said they should bench KDB and then he dropped a disaster class. So I'm just saying, maybe I'm not as clueless as people say.
Congrats to you, Undisputed. You predicted.
I was the only one.
No. Undisputed, I am shocked.
I don't know why you shocked though.
No, baby. No,
you know what?
The reason why I'm shocked is that, you see, I'm trying to just gather my thoughts and so forth. I cannot believe that Brazil lost to this Argentina team at home.
How good is this Brazil really? They have no creativity.
No. I knew they were not good. These guys are even worse. They were worse than I thought.
Yeah.
Because
Everton,
these guys are horrible.
These guys
are like this. Basically, is to the point of where you might as well not even show up for the World Cup, because you can't go into a World Cup with Richarlison, Firmino, and Gabriel Jesus.
And Everton. Just relax. I think you just beat overreactionary, bro. Relax.
Relax. Built on that, bro.
We are killing it in the qualifiers right now. Relax. This is not going to be the same squad that you're going to see in Qatar. Relax.
Sorry,
bro.
real quick about like the narrative, right? The Messi narrative. Cristiano won the Ballon d'Or in 2016. Let's be honest. Cristiano's tournament was not as good as what Messi did.
Yeah, but he won the Champions League too, though.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm talking tournaments, right?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Barton,
no,
could you please
don't
mute
do
this guy's
that.
mic?
You're not
going to
why'd
you even bring up Cristiano in there?
We need people's land. Let's land. Let him land.
We'll compare tournaments here. Messi was much better in 2021 than Cristiano was in 2016 as an overall player, like in terms of like what he did in the tournament. Messi wasn't good in the final, but at least he played. So I think that's an interesting narrative. I think Messi's as for Messi's, obviously he is missing a World Cup, but overall I think his legacy is pretty darn strong now. At least he has a Copa America, which he won as the underdog in Brazil, which I think is a big narrative in Messi's favor. As for Neymar, I mean, for all the talent this guy has, this guy's career since he moved to PSG has been a complete disaster.
No, it's been a mess.
This guy's lost the league to Lille.
Yep.
He's dropped a disaster class in the final against Bayern. He wasn't there in 2019. Brazil win the Copa. He's there in 2021. Brazil lose the Copa to Argentina, their biggest rival. I mean, career-wise, this guy is in the gutter. As talented as he is, career-wise, completely in the gutter. I'm afraid.
I mean, unless Neymar wins the World Cup next year or he wins the Champions League, he's screwed. Because his highlight is MSN. That's it. His highlight of his entire career is MSN, and that is still intertwined with Messi.
Yeah, and the whole thought about Argentina is the same team as they were in 2019. I didn't think that. This is why I thought they would win, because there were two major differences. Christian Romero, I know he only played like 78 minutes. He was a wall. One of the most talented young defenders in the world. Emi Martinez, very good goalkeeper.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Martinez.
Much better than that Armani dude or whoever the hell they had before him. And one more thing, Di Maria was man of the match in 2014. Scored the winner in 2021. He's done it for club. He's the third highest assist.
What if Di Maria played that 2014 World Cup final? What if Di Maria was fit for 2014?
They win that World Cup
because they would have two dangerous dribblers instead of one on the pitch.
They would have won
changes.
So there are players who are actually say his name. Basically, Di Maria right now he's going up in my estimation.
Great player.
He's gone up way up in my estimation right now.
I genuinely think this Di Maria would be rated higher, and this is gonna sound weird. He would be rated higher if he wasn't ugly. I know that sounds harsh, but there's subconscious.
No. I get where it's coming from.
Because there's subconscious bias. It's the same kind of
true.
logic that
was. He makes sense.
Ribéry didn't win the 2013 Ballon d'Or because he was ugly. Let's be real. And same for Di Maria. No.
Guys, I'm going to get to all of your dubs. Don't worry. I see all of your dubs. I'll get to all of your dubs. I just want everyone to speak. So guys, keep it very brief so that we can now get to people's dubs. So let me come to Damien. Talk to me. Keep it brief. Just general thoughts, general reaction thoughts.
I think this game just solidifies that Di Maria is the best winger of the last decade.
Better than Ribéry?
Yes, for me. Yes. Okay. And he's up there as one of the greatest wingers in football. I think
clutch.
Yeah, and for Messi, I mean, this literally just puts the icing on the cake for me. You know, finally winning an international trophy after 20 plus years since 1993 when
Batistuta,
Batistuta and those guys, and 9 goal contribution in this tournament. Like you the only thing you could say about him is obviously in the final when he broke that chance and he wasn't that great, and I'll give you that, like he wasn't great and he was very underperforming, but I just want to touch on a little bit on Neymar. I mean, this loss is bad, especially losing at the what's it called, the Maracana. But listen, you got the World Cup next, and to be honest, I still think that Brazil are favorites for that. I think people are a little bit overreactionary, and I think if you put Coutinho back in the squad, and they look 10 times better as this.
Is Coutinho
for me, but for me, despite that, I still think they need a striker. Without a top tier striker, they're not winning the world. No, I still think they can compete with Coutinho back, Vinicius if he improves. Without a top striker, which is what they've always had, they're not beating any of the top European teams. So it's not happening. Okay, let me just get to some of these dubs, and then I will come to you, Mr. Martin. Now, let me just get to some of these dubs. So from Walls Coachinaris, man, he says, do you see the two passes and performance from De Paul? It was De Paul who gave that ball to Messi.
Yeah, it was.
It was De Paul, because obviously he gave the pass to Di Maria, which was a great pass. It was him who gave. So don't talk to me about his teammates letting him down. De Paul produced that pass for Di Maria. Di Maria scored, and De Paul played an amazing pass to Messi that Messi bricked up. So Messi's teammates, they finally showed up. From YSK Jackson, just like it's Eder, it's Di Maria for Messi, aka GOAT. Yeah,
he's got a point. He's got a point.
No. Say his name. So, but do you know why it's slightly different? It's the same, but slightly bit, because Messi was so amazing throughout the tournament. Cristiano wasn't the best. Before the final, Cristiano wasn't the best player. It was Griezmann. Griezmann was player of the tournament in 2016 until the final. Messi was clearly player of the tournament. But I do get your point that, Di Maria is the Eder for thingy. From Antonio Badani, who says, so happy for Argentina. They've needed this as well as Messi. But wow, how hard Brazil have fallen, losing on a home soil to your biggest rival. Disgraceful, embarrassing, terrible. How the mighty have fallen. How the mighty have fallen. From YSK Jackson, who says, remind me again why Richarlison was crying. Maybe because he just realized how much of a brick he is. The fact that Brazil have Richarlison as a starter is a problem, is a major problem. From Emin, who says, Messi best player and top scorer against Brazil in Brazil. No. Best player for the tournament, yes. Against Brazil, Di Maria and De Paul were basically De Paul and Di Maria are the two guys that really came clutch. From Casey, who says, De Paul, Di Maria, Martinez class. Argentina have a much better midfield. Neymar, the best player today. Richarlison starting for Brazil is a scandal. Him and Fred deserve a wing. No, Richarlison is class C. I think I'm going to bump him up to class B. He was on class C. I'm bumping him up to class B. Trash. YSK Jackson says, oh Lord. So YSK says, Tite should have brought on Rafaela too. Why not?
Easy.
That's what. From Yas's side, yes. Finally, yes. Neymar is a side chick. Brazil won the Copa without him. He's not that dude. Messi. And obviously, we got Yas's side in the back room as he'll be coming in. JJ Samuel, who says, HH, stop saying teams will not sniff the World Cup, bro. You said Messi and Argentina won't sniff this Copa. Different. Argentina winning the Copa America is more realistic than winning the World Cup, because the World Cup you have to deal with the European teams, So Argentina are not. So I never said Argentina are not sniffing the Copa America. No, so they can win it, but I said it was unlikely. They're not sniffing the World Cup because these European teams, France, Belgium, throwing England in there, Italy, are much better than this Brazilian team or any team that they face in South America. YSK Jackson, who says, Copa America, aka Favela Vegetable Market Soccer. It was a war. It was a war. YSK again says, Neymar getting another thanks for participating award. YSK again says, Messi channeled a spirit stronger than Turbo Timo. No, Messi. Oh God, I think I know what it says. I think he's obviously referring to the 1v1 chance. Yeah. No. I think he channeled Turbo Timo there. MN says, in finals, the opposition will always get 4 to 5 players on Messi. The problem is the others never showed up. Today, Di Maria did. 1993, Messi wins it in Brazil. And De Paul. You've got to speak about it. Di Maria and the De Paul. And the man also to do this thing. And Zuateng TV says, Leo winning the Copa in Brazil is worth 2 Copas. No, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. Okay, so Martin, talk to me. Quick reaction.
Yeah, Vilton, I'm gonna send you my Cash App to give me my $200 back. Neymar, you are a disgrace to football. I hope Pele comes to your house and slaps the crap out of you. I hope R9, Romario, and all the Brazil legends that have won World Cups and important trophies go over to Rafaela's house and have their way with her. You are a loser. I'll give props to Argentina. Not many people expected them to win this. Messi, his props. He finally won a Copa America. He played. He was the man of the. He was basically man of the tournament. Also, undisputed, because I know you. I don't know. I knew he was gonna say this. Let's compare the Cristiano 2016 to Messi 2021. Like, bro, that Euros have more quality teams than the Copa America. I'm sorry, but I mean, Messi played what? Argentina played their toughest opponent against what? Colombia and then Argentina, and then the rest were no. Stop it. That's delusional.
Didn't Portugal play Wales in the semifinals?
Yeah, but they upset Belgium. So, by the way,
South American side.
By the way,
Hazard
was
much more physical.
Okay, and that
So
means
it's-
nothing. That
it's
means
hard.
nothing. No. Stop.
Bro, you're
But
salty, man.
how am I salty? I'm giving the man his props.
Wait. So Martin, just give us your round of it because we need to come to the guys. Just round off your point.
To round it off. Congrats to Argentina. Congrats to Messi. He's gonna get his 7th Ballon d'Or. Neymar, you don't ever wear a Brazil shirt again. You are a disgrace. But that's all I got to say.
All right. I'm
Hey, Jay, it seems that a lot of people talking about as lag.
Yeah, I don't know. Guys, refresh the page because it's fine for me. I think it's fine for all of us here. So I think you just need to refresh the page. I think it might be like a YouTube thing or something, but it's fine for us. But just refresh the page. Ahmad, talk to me.
I think Argentina deserved the win. They had a plan. They played more as a team. For me, when I went to this game, I didn't see any favorites. For me, it was equal because I don't want to look at 2019 and consider the favorites just because of that. I look at 4. I think Argentina has played better this competition. I don't think Brazil has been good. And even the players on the pitch, I think Argentina, Paredes, and De Paul is better than Fred and Paqueta. Neymar and Messi cancel each other out. And then Richarlison, Everton versus Di Maria and Martinez. I don't even want to compare them. So for me, and Lodi, he was a brick today. How did you let Di Maria have that shot? How he let the ball just go through him? No, that was a disgrace. So I feel bad for players like Neymar and actually the good players like Thiago Silva, Marquinhos. But of course, the PSG player will always get the stick. I think Neymar was the best player on the pitch in Brazil. In the Brazil team, easy Neymar was the... And Argentina knew that because the only way to stop Brazil was to rugby tackle Neymar. I think 4 yellow cards or 5 yellow cards came from Neymar by them tackling Neymar. So they knew that the only way to stop Brazil is to stop Neymar because Brazil don't have anything other than Neymar. Bro, Neymar dribbled through one guy. He put the ball perfectly to Richarlison. The guy can't even take the ball and shoot properly. Heavy touch, and then Martinez easy save. So for me, the game for Brazil was Neymar did all he could, but he had no help. That's my opinion. But I think
And it's correct.
I think
Easy,
Argentina
man, easy. You've talked easy.
And even though Messi wasn't good this final, like you can't even compare this campaign.
Or who won the game? Who won the game?
I don't care who won the game.
It's like
wait,
he now has he's won it. Basically, Wikipedia will not tell you how he performed in the final. All Wikipedia will say he won a trip with Argentina.
I didn't, bro. You gotta wait till 2022.
This is
now, bro. The guy just won the
serious.
Copa America, bro.
This is serious agenda. They are promoting this Messi PR. They are promoting this Messi agenda.
Blame Liverpool for this.
They are promoting it. Twitter is Messi's PR is much massive than Lewandowski's and CR7's. It's so massive. So they need to push it. So they need to push it. They need to get him that Copa. He needs it. He needs it. Oh, he deserves it.
Yes, it talks to me.
First thing first, I blame Liverpool Football Club for what happened to Carr and his state of mind. I guess Messi, that 4-0 at Anfield really. I'm sorry, Carr, man.
Look at the 1v1. Look, no, the 1v1.
Okay, yes, go for it.
No, guys, the stakes were high. The stakes were never as high as it's possibly been. There was a narrative here from both sides. Neymar has never won anything major with Brazil, and you're playing in Brazil in front of your home crowd. There was actually fans on the stadium, and
anybody.
Yeah, but then there is people. But anyways, as long as there were people, there was people. And then there was Messi, has never won anything major with Argentina.
He still hasn't.
I mean, delusional once again. Anyways, but I mean, this was a crazy game, guys. It was actually crazy game. Like, yes, Messi did not play well in terms of going forward. But I mean, this guy was tackling. Like, this guy, I've never seen Messi tackle. Was literally like some of the tackles that he was doing sometimes was like literally kind of
no. Basically, the game was a war. The game was a war. The game was a full-on war.
Messi really wanted this. Messi didn't have the best game, and it happens to the best of us.
We have. Yes, is this still a Papa John trophy? Because you say Brazil would have won, it would have been a Papa John trophy for Neymar.
No, bro, ain't nobody said that. Did I
say
that?
You didn't say that on your Twitter?
Wait, let him land.
Anyways, moving on before I was.
Let's round up because we need to put some of that. So round up.
But then here's the reality, man. This guy Neymar, a part of me feels bad for him, and a part of me don't at the same time. Neymar has all the ability, he has all the tools in the world to be successful. This guy went to PSG to win the Ballon d'Or. This guy, pretty much this guy couldn't do what Dani Alves and Coutinho did for Brazil. He just couldn't do it. For Brazil, he just could not do it. So at the end of the day, with so much talent comes so much responsibility. You're Brazil's best player. And for Brazil, for you not to win anything in your whole career, Brazil.
It's bad. No. Neymar has taken an almighty L.
And then let me say this real quick.
How are you blaming one man, man?
No. Because guys, we can't be hypocrites here. We blame Messi when he loses. We blame Cristiano Ronaldo when he loses. We blame Kevin De Bruyne when Belgium loses. We blame the best player because you are the best player. You're there to carry your team. I mean, this game was people acting like this game was a blowout. This game was 1-0. It took one moment of brilliance from DePaul and Di Maria to win this game. So Neymar had opportunity inside the box to actually produce something, and he just didn't. He just didn't have it today. People said, "Oh, he was the best."
Wait, Yasser. To be fair, Neymar won the Confederations Cup.
The
Confederations Cup and Olympics.
I'm gonna move on. And the only thing I want to say,
let's read some of these dubs. Hold on, let's read some of these dubs. Hold up. So, from your boy, Tyrone Lorenzo Valencia, who says, "Laugh my ass off. The only serious team Ronaldo played was France. The rest didn't even touch top 10 in the international ranking. So I think this is obviously in reference to so he played Poland, he played Croatia, played Wales, and then Hungary and so forth. And obviously he did play against France. Look, I told you, the Cristiano Euros thing is fraudulent. Because at least Messi played in the final. At least he played in the final. But Homer Cristiano, you got injured, but at least you were not there on the pitch for your team. So Wyansky Jackson says MVP of a Copa America full of South American street sweepers. Wyansky Jackson, have some respect. But they weren't, although Vargas was pretty good for Chile. Again, the quality has fallen. Because guys like Chile, Uruguay, and so forth, they've fallen down the pecking order. MT says, I would take losing to Chile twice to beat Brazil in Brazil. Oh, for sure. I think after the heartache and the disappointment and the pain of those two defeats, I think 100% will take that. So, Melvin, talk to me.
So, I think as a game, it wasn't very good, but it's a final, so nobody's here to play beautiful football. It's just get the goal.
It was war. It was war. Too much of that.
Just get the goal. The game was very rigid. Like nobody had the ball for like 25 minutes. This is in Manchester City, bro. You get the ball, you lose it, get it again. And Messi, he didn't really do nothing. Like sometimes I would completely forget he was even on the pitch. Neymar played good. Martinez did his thing. Martinez carried this man all the way to a final. But look, let's not talk about that, right? So as I said, like there's nothing else to really like.
Okay. What was it called? Suleiman, talk to me.
Okay. So when you compare Argentina and Brazil throughout the tournament, Argentina have had better performances. But I still thought they were losing the final because of 2014, 2015, and 2016. And I thought it was going to be like Messi's Achilles heel, like international football, but he finally won, and congrats to him. I think we need to calm down on the GOAT debate because I don't think he's a GOAT, but I still give him credit, even though he still didn't perform in the final. He was player of the tournament. So congrats to him.
Juju, what do you want? Go for it.
Yes. First of all, I'll respond to that. There's no discussion if Messi is a GOAT. He's a GOAT. That's just a factual statement. It's not an opinion.
He's not the GOAT. Juju man. No, Juju man. You can't be the GOAT without the World Cup. But he has gone up in estimation with this achievement. He's gone up in estimation. But no, you can't call him the GOAT.
All right. And okay, we'll agree to disagree. But
no. We disagree to disagree.
Juju man.
Second point.
That makes sense.
All right. The second point is, I'm not sure. Like everyone here admitted that Brazilian team is no good. So I'm not sure why everyone is criticizing Neymar. I mean, I understand CR7 fans are upset that Neymar Messi won, so they
Juju man, CR7 fans are sweating. Because there's a guy on Twitter whose name is Pessi, with an image of Messi and so forth. And this guy was waiting for Argentina to mess up. Right now, I'm not sure where that guy is right now. So basically, lost Leston, Pessi fans. This is a tough hell. This is a tough. It's a shame. But Juju man, Messi missed that 1v1 though. He did miss that 1v1.
Sure, but this is in their own world. Like they live in a bubble in their own world where CR7. There's no comparison here. This wouldn't have changed anything. This is just like the whole narrative that they're the same. There's no narrative. Like they just have to live. I mean, people will have to live this with the whole life. Like you have to come to terms with Messi is the greatest player ever. And it's just like guys, even Ronaldo fans, they just have to get with that. And
Juju, man, don't do a BD call, man. With the
I'm not doing a BD call. Like this is just actually legit. Like, I'm not even joking. Like actually rate CR7 high. Like he's in my top 5 best players ever. That's why how high I rate the guy. I actually admire his professionalism. But also, he's a professional. Like this guy.
You know why I like this win?
Yeah.
I like this win because if Brazil had won, I think that Cristiano would have penaled his way to another Ballon d'Or. Which would have been a disgrace. So
No, I don't think he would have won.
So for me, give Christina his Euro Ballon d'Or and his Euro Golden Boots. He's officially out of the Ballon d'Or conversation. Although I still think that Lewandowski has a great argument, but the issue is top scorer in La Liga, and you were top scorer, top assists, player of the tournament to the Copa America. The argument is too strong, man.
So what does Jujuman? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a straight question, and don't shift around or anything like that.
Okay.
What did this say about Neymar's legacy?
Look, the legacy. Look, I think we have to. Look, it's not finished. It's not finished. I think this is like overreaction. Look, we have to separate between being unlucky and performing poorly, because he did his part. Like let's be objective now. No, let's be objective. He did his part. What else is supposed to be? The man has been unlucky. He got injured at the wrong time. Like it's just so far he's been unlucky.
No. But
he didn't do anything wrong.
Life is harsh and life is unfair because see, because when Messi lost those two finals, guys were like, Messi, you're trash. They didn't want to look at the final, the play. People were like, no, Messi, this is on you, because whenever you're the superstar, it will always be on you. And for Neymar, we can say that Richarlison is garbage, Firmino is from the road, Gabriel is just on the streets. But at the end of the day, the optics are it's too bad. Brazil,
also
you were the favorites, home soil. You lost. This isn't a great Argentina team. This Argentina team ain't great. They ain't great.
I'll ask everyone a question then. I'll ask Serie and you and Martin Rosario. Then, would you have changed your opinion if Neymar had won this?
Absolutely.
No.
I would
have changed. You would not have changed your opinion about the guy.
I would have changed.
I mean, it's like the Champions League.
It's like I said yesterday.
What I said was Neymar had everything to lose. Messi didn't. See, no. Wait. Let me just explain my point. Messi had everything to gain. Neymar had everything to lose. Because coming into this game, Brazil were the favorites. Argentina have not won a title since 1993. Brazil are the defending champions. This Brazil team without Neymar already beat this Argentina team in the 2019 Copa America. So Neymar winning it will be like, what does that mean? How does that move the needle when you're the defending champions and they already beat this team and already won the Copa America without you? So for Neymar, it's like the bare minimum is, get it done. But for Argentina, who you're coming in as the inferior team, you had everything to gain, because people stop being revisionist. Before this game, everybody was like, Brazil are winning.
The reason why to answer your question, the reason why it would have changed my opinion dramatically about Neymar was because I feel like this was Neymar's tournament. This was his chance. This was his home soil. This was his Brazil team.
Neymar will have more chances though.
Wait. People say they'll have chances, but nothing is certain about football. Your next game is not certain about football.
Messi is 34.
Your stream is lagging.
I know. But yes, go talk.
For me personally, I for once wanted, because the best I've ever seen, the most in terms of prestige and everything, was MSN. When Neymar won the Champions League with MSN, and he won the Champions League, that was it. Ever since he moved to PSG, ever since then, injuries after injuries, Champions League final against Bayern Munich, missing chances. Didn't miss the Copa America in 2019 because he was injured. I mean, at this point, guys, people say yes, he will have many chances, but people look at his injury record. You can't.
Has Messi been to a Champions League final?
But you can't compare Messi injury record to Neymar's injury record. Neymar's carrying injuries, and he's gonna get older. We've seen what happened to Rooney when he got to 30 years old. We've seen what happened to Brazilian.
How do Rooney get his
I'm just saying in general, players, when you get to a certain age, especially when you injuries, you tend to slow down.
Wait, I
This is
just want you to be clear to everyone. Just one question.
From the dubs. Hold up. So let's get some of the dubs. So from Kyle Mukin, thank you for the meal, man. Thank you for that meal, man. Thank you for that meal. Much appreciated. So Kyle Mukin's meal says, HH, could you imagine social media if we get a Argentina versus Portugal World Cup final? Both Messi and Ronaldo are both on one continental title. It would be only fitting for a final showdown for the World Cup.
You see, needed. I'll pay referees. I'll do anything.
No. That would be, in terms of narratively speaking, that would be the perfect thing. But I'm just being
Twitter would explode.
It's like social media. No, you see, Jack, who owns Twitter, like your platform would be destroyed.
Yeah,
because the amount of impressions and tweets, it would crash the entire site.
That's true.
For me, it's like, no, look, that would be the final to end all finals. Because then it's like, okay, now it's literally is winner take all. But realistically speaking, Portugal, I think, have a much better chance of reaching a World Cup final than I think Argentina. Because for Argentina, it's a decent team. But guys, Di Maria is getting old.
Yeah.
And you now see how important Di Maria is to this freaking team. Because
imagine he goes fit.
Look at how that guy was playing. So the likelihood of, first of all, we don't even know in terms of draws and so forth whether they will be on the either side of the draw where a final would be feasible. But if let's say you could just create a scenario, oh no, that would be the perfect scenario. And it's so weird though that's like, if this life is really a storyline, that should be the final. Because look now, this is pretty much Messi's last Copa America. And if his very last one, he managed to win it. So it would make sense that is pretty much both Messi and Cristiano's last World Cup, which is the one next year. It would be the perfect storyline if that's the World Cup final. So a winner, take all, let's fully decide it, But
yeah,
it'll be like Avengers Endgame.
It will be World War III.
Nothing like
It will be World War III.
So from Beerto Klump, who says, so Beerto Klump says, I skipped the game because I was sure Brazil were going to win. Thank you. So many people. Hence why I said, I don't want to hear any crap about how, Argentina were the best team. No. Everybody assumed Brazil were going to win. See, the 50-50 is Italy-England on Sunday. I thought this was no. Now, Argentina could win, but it's unlikely. Hence why this is a major shock. Mohammed says, if Kane scores and wins, should he get the Ballon d'Or? No.
It's Lewandowski.
Because
How do you get the Ballon d'Or if you play for Tottenham, man?
Yeah, like you can't get the Ballon d'Or to get that place for Tottenham. Like, no.
Unless he moves to City.
Yeah. So basically, like you can't give it to a Tottenham player who all he achieved was Europa Conference League. He had a great season, but sorry, nah. Because I think if, let's say, he was to score the winning goal and it was a World Cup, then it'd be like Cannavaro. See, World Cup is the one thing that has that extra weighting. Is if you can have a trash league season, but if you go crazy in the World Cup, that's enough to win a Ballon d'Or.
I mean, the only thing is maybe it potentially depends on the performance. Like, if he was to drop a hat trick against Italy, then maybe someone might say...
Okay, you know what? Yes. If, let's say, he had a man of the match performance, a hat trick or a brace, that could be a Ballon d'Or.
Guys, I think that's like English bias. Like, the winner is Lewandowski. Like, this guy is being discriminated. He clearly deserves the. He
really does. He really does.
He's literally the best
Say
player.
it again.
Okay, so from
he really does.
Wait, hold on.
Really
so
does.
from your boy SB, man. So SB says Brazil is losing their football roots right now. No, I wouldn't go that far. Go that far. All I'll say is that
so fucking reactionary. Literally fucking won it in 2019, bro.
But you lost that on home soil.
Relax, filter.
But you see, my thing here is that this is a low point for Brazil. But you know what? Let's see what happens because they'll re-up. But look, it's bad. Like, it is. Hence why I said this is worse than 7-1. Because 7-1
it's not worse than 7-1, bro.
You know what this is worse? It's your sworn rivals.
It's just I get it, but there's no way in hell this is worse than 7-1. How is this worse than 7-1?
No. Do you know what 7-1 was? Germany went and won the World Cup.
Yeah,
So
wait.
As bad as it was, you didn't have Neymar, your best player. You didn't have Thiago Silva, your main defender, and you lost to the team who ended up being the best in the world.
The reason why it's not
Argentina, wait. So Argentina aren't the best team in the world. So they're the best team in South America now.
Yeah, but then the second best team in South America won, and it's bro. This is not worse than 7-1 because Brazil won it in 2019. Yes, they lost at home, but it's
you lost
at the end of the day. It's a Copa America.
There's no twist around it. Brazil just lost to Argentina.
Lost, but it's not worse than 7-1.
So it's not on
Argentina have lost at home too. Argentina lost at home in Copa America.
But this is Brazil.
I get that, but there's no way you can tell me this is worse than 7-1.
You can twist it any way you want. This is an L.
People in the live chat,
just relax, bro. I'll send you my cash out.
Like, this is not worse than 7-1. People in the live chat, can you please tell H this is not worse than 7-1?
It's Milton. It doesn't matter, bro. I'll just send you my cash.
You know what's wild?
Bro. That's all you gotta worry about.
If you think about it, this is as equivalent as to basically England. Well, because like Brazil was playing at home soil.
Alex, relax. Relax, bro.
Yeah, it was, man. It was so sad.
And you tell me this one is worse, and you say this one is worse.
Y'all took that one up the ass. I'm sorry.
You need to rewatch that game though. The highlights.
Wait. No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Okay, like I already have a brand of porn that I watch, not that kind of porn. So
yeah, kids don't watch that.
From Shane Schubert, who says so. Shane says, but Neymar died in 2014. I remember the tributes. God damn.
Oh, damn. Shane, why you gotta do that?
I remember that.
Shane, come on, man. That's
I remember that.
No, Shane.
Jesus
Neymar should have been in the earth. See, guys, okay, let's be fair here. Neymar did his thing. And he did. See, Neymar had some very good moves in that game. He had some very good moves in that game. But the issue is Wikipedia is a mofo. Wikipedia is a really harsh mofo because Wikipedia just says Brazil lost to Argentina at home and Neymar was playing. And Wikipedia will say Brazil won the Copa America years prior without Neymar, beating Argentina in the process. So it's bad. It's bad. From Sugar Adeleke, who says, Fugazi. The haters were waiting in the wings to jump at Messi. Stop the BS, Martin. Go actually check the teams Ronaldo played in 2016.
Yeah, I checked the teams. They beat Ecuador and Bolivia easily. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but go cry somewhere else.
Damn. I mean, from Uyema, who says, this is Leo's third player of the tournament. Chris is yet to grab one. Uyema, I'm not counting 2014. Robin was the player of the tournament in 2014, so I don't know what you're chatting about.
Wow.
So 2014, Robin was the player of the tournament, so I don't know. I don't know where you're
chance.
Actually, do we have to talk about Di Maria? Because I believe he was injured in 2014 because he was injured for the final. I believe Di Maria played.
I think you missed it when we said it, man. Di Maria plays that final. They probably win. Yeah. Because see, this is what I've always said is that, you see, Messi, I'm happy for Messi. Finally, because I've been saying this for the whole week leading up to this final and so forth, that it would be really bad for football if Messi was to go through his career never winning any international trophy for Argentina. It would be really bad for football. So I'm glad that this happened for Messi. But and this is because I wish I could bring up the tweet or something because I think it's still on my YouTube. I said that Messi is a better player than Di Maria. Easily. Di Maria is more clutch. And in a big game, I will pick Di Maria before Messi in a big game. Because I know that Di Maria has the heart of a lion. And Di Maria has the mentality of big game, I will not shrink. I will show up and get it done in a big game.
He's more clutch than Mbappe. That's for sure.
My thing is that if, let's say, that chance where Lodi messed up the clearance fell to Messi, does Messi score it? I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Likely.
Like Di Maria, you just know Di Maria is ice cold. He's got ice in his veins.
He's got that Batistuta mentality in him.
Wait, Red Devil, you want to say something?
No, I was just saying like. No, just come back to me. Come back to me. It's fine.
Okay.
Just I got to say quick.
Go for it.
Yo, since Brazil lose at home, this means that there's a little juju that England will lose at home. Because we need England to lose, but we can't stand.
Yes.
I can't stand these biased
Yes,
men.
it means that's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means.
Here's the thing: who was the underdog in this game?
Argentina. Italy are underdogs in this game too.
Who really are the underdogs in England? Italy. It's
Italy.
What are the favorites? Italy.
No, Italy are underdogs.
No, Italy. Let's be real. Italy have been the best team at these Euros.
Not according to the bookies. I'm sorry.
Forget the bookies. The bookies are clowns. for football heads, guys that know for football, let's keep it real. Italy are the favorites. So I'm just saying that with Argentina winning, and just with that England, something just tells me England are winning. Because
so basically England aren't winning. So that reverse juju that you seem to have done all year, that seems to sort of Chelsea not winning the Champions League, Argentina aren't going to win the Copa America, and now you're saying England are going to. Congratulations, Italy.
Do you really believe that I was using juju?
Ask everyone on this panel. HH's reverse psychology, second to nothing.
Red Devil Studio. I was watching the stream and he kept saying, Brazil's going to score. Brazil's going to score. Surely Brazil's going to score. He kept saying that.
Yeah.
So and they didn't.
Wait, guys. You really think that I was using reverse juju?
You were using reverse psychology.
You said there was no way Brazil would lose at home.
No, exactly.
I believed it. Come on, guys. Yes. I believed it.
And you believed deep down that Chelsea weren't going to win the Champions League, and then look what happened.
No. That was psychology. No, that was reverse psychology. No,
it was
Bro, just take back Clutch Chiesa, bro. Take back Clutch Chiesa.
I did not believe that Brazil would enter a final and not manage to register a single goal against their sworn rivals in a final.
You're a hex, bro.
Congratulations, Italy. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Forza Lazzurri.
Just FYI that, yeah. So
Mussolini will rise.
Let's see some of these jobs, man. So from Emin, who says, I would blame Messi if they didn't win, but they did it. No, 100%. If Argentina lost this game, Messi would be to blame, because that's should be 2-0. De Paul gave you a great pass. You're right in front of the keeper, and you bricked it. Let's see just that. People will never look back at that. Like,
they would have blamed Higuain. They would have blamed Higuain.
I don't know. They would have blamed Higuain. No, easy to see. Now that moment in time is now forgotten. But I was worried because I said, my gosh, if he breaks that and Brazil equalizes and they go on to win, oh my gosh, like people be like, oh no, Messi. Basically, Cristiano fanboys were waiting. They were waiting to go off. They had their tweets all launched, and then, Vinicius, Richarlison, some dude called Barbosa, who's with my wife, Rafaela. So, from Amateur Critic, who says, let's hope Neymar wins a CL/Copa or World Cup now. He's got a good chance to will, especially if this PSG getting Ramos, Donnarumma. He's got a good chance of getting the UCL. That's a good chance. Copa America, he should maybe eventually. World Cup, doubtful.
No, he's not winning it.
Like Europe are dominating the World Cup for the next few editions, man. That's a fact. From Undisputed, how would Argentina fare against England or Italy? I think they'd lose, but I think I'd like to see how the England's defense would do against Argentina's dribblers. Because my thinking about it is that England have faced a European way of playing, and there's no team in Europe that have the kind of individuals that Argentina have in terms of Di Maria, Messi, Lautaro Martinez, in terms of what they can do on the ball and how they can dribble. So facing guys who pass the ball and all that kind of stuff is very different from facing dribblers. But I still think that they'd end up losing based on just England and Italy's squad depth, their squad depth and their team. Uyema, who says, last time Brazil lost a final in Brazil was in 19 50. Wow.
Yep.
Damn. From Shan Sherigo says Messi should not get the Ballon d'Or for that match.
I agree.
The Ballon d'Or is an overall thing, bro. Like the Ballon d'Or isn't for what did you know? The Ballon d'Or is how well did you perform over the year, and also let's just keep it real. Well, see, if it was me awarding it, I still give it to Lewandowski.
See, yeah,
because based off you scored 3 goals with those fruit sellers and breaking a record, but the Messi tax is too real. And I said this long before that. Even if he later bring the final, the storyline of Messi, football's darling, finally won something for Argentina. Oh my gosh, that's his Ballon d'Or. Boom, done deal.
It's Disney with those people.
There we go. Oh, it's Disney Plus. It's Disney Plus. Wait, I'm not to finish this job, and I'll come to you, Juju man. Jaden Alvarado, who says, HH, what would be better? Messi with more Ballon d'Ors or CR7 winning a World Cup by scoring 7 goals in a final? It's far-fetched, but I want to know. Well, World Cup would be better. 100%. Like, Ballon d'Ors are, like I told you, Ballon d'Ors are like the Oscars. They're subjective. So it's like the Ballon d'Ors are all voted on by people. By people. A World Cup is what you earn. So, Chris, and I hope and pray Cristiano doesn't win the World Cup, but if it does, it's over. From MN, who says, HH, Di Maria was clutch, but he also held 2 L's versus Chile. So, MN, I'm sorry. Di Maria did what I felt Messi was supposed to do, which is come clutch for your team in the final. In the final game, come and deliver. Now, Messi did Messi has delivered all the way through, including the semi as well. He came clutch. But I said, no, come clutch in that final and say what's up in that final to prove to me that you're that dude. Again, see, for Messi couldn't care less. All he does, oh my gosh, and I finally now want something for my country. Because, and this is one of my questions to you guys. If you're Messi, is this do you think that he values this more than all of the stuff that he's won with Barcelona, or do you think he views the same?
Nah, I think he would want the World Cup more.
No. What does he value? This Copa America win or the Champions League with Barcelona?
I think this one.
I say Champions League.
I say this one because people also forget. I think was it this year when Maradona died? Maradona passed away this year, right? I mean, this trophy was everything for Messi. That's why he was so emotional. I mean, even to the fact that we seen Messi with a 1-on-1 and he literally almost tripped over his own feet. That was just that the pressure and how much
he was nervous. He
wanted it so bad. I feel like with Champions League, you have every year to win it. If you don't win it this year, you can win it next year. And you can win it next year after, whatever. Eventually, you will get a chance to finally win it. But this is playing for your team, your club. I mean, your nation, and you have never won nothing. Maradona just passed away. I mean, and Argentina is grieving. I mean, everything was on Messi's shoulders, and he had to win this.
It's just, I think this one might mean more because I don't know if he has the same kind of way of Ronaldo's thinking, because I remember when Ronaldo won the Euro in 2016, I remember watching a video of him in the locker room. He said this is his best achievement ever in his career.
Oh, yeah.
So it might be the same for Messi.
I can almost guarantee you this is Messi's proudest moment of his entire career. Yeah. Because I think, because you know what it was? Like, if you go back to like 2010 or so forth, when Messi really got introduced, I think Messi himself assumed that he'd win, especially if Messi had won it in like 2014. If Messi had won it in 2015 or 2016, yeah, it would probably be like the same as the one if he won it in 2011. Because of those 2 finals losses, specifically the one in 2016, and the fact that people said, "Man, you've never won anything for that." Hence why he went crazy this tournament. He went all mad, and it's come the final. He was like, "All right, look, I just need my team to, even whether I play well or I don't play well, I just have to win this thing. And you could just see that for him, like, basically, look at his emotions. Because someone sent that to me on Twitter DM. Like, look at the emotions he had during the penalty shootout against Colombia. You know, like, you could see that, no. Those emotions, I've never seen him show those emotions for Barcelona ever. Never. I've never seen him show those emotions that he showed in the penalty shootout for Barcelona.
Reminder, Messi is a free agent. So technically, he's not a Barcelona player. He's a free agent. So, you know,
Wait, that's my thing though. That's why.
Possibly is a theory, you know, he's advertising he's advertising himself to potential players and places around. Just saying, yeah.
I tried to contact the Glazers, but all I've gotten was voicemail, and they haven't answered my emails. But I told them, get your asses to Barcelona. Sign that man.
Yes, Bram. I'm speaking to Bram tomorrow morning. You see, Messi, you're a Copa America winner. Join the UCL winners. It makes sense. You go from
to PSG, man. He's going to PSG.
But see, that's my.
Actually, let me. Here's the thing, though. So try to answer, and maybe I'll even ask guys in the live chat panel. Him winning the Copa America, trying to enter into his frame of thinking. Does this now make him more likely to sign with Barcelona or less likely based off of the achievements?
I think more likely, for sure.
Yeah, more likely.
Wait. Let me come to Dag. Dag, explain why.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I think more likely because I think now, mentally he's more relaxed. You can say, because like if I was in situation like, oh, I'm not sure how I'll do on this tournament, or how's it gonna affect my club career? You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like now, since he's won something that he's never won before, it's gonna really help him mentally. And I honestly think that even for next season, if he does sign with Barca or like whatever club, depending if he stays in Europe, I think he's gonna want to win the Champions League. You know what I'm saying, for next season, and I think that's gonna motivate him more and the teammates around him. Just depends, if he stays at Barca, the club can somehow, fix their financial situation for him to get good teammates with. I'm not sure if they're going to win it next season if he does it with Barca. I still feel like they're not as good as they used to be, but maybe at least get to like a semi-final run will be good enough at the very least. I mean, and like I know I don't want to go into the Ronaldo Messi debate, but I do think, as someone said earlier, I do think now you can say both are kind of equal. You know what I'm saying? They've won multiple Champions Leagues. They now have a trophy for both international trophies, which are continental. So now it's just going to see who's going to win the World Cup, and like. Both Ronaldo and Messi probably play in the last World Cup next year. So, personally, to me, I think now I'm more hyped, for the World Cup next year, because the fact that both have kind of equal value for the trophies for both country and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, that's why.
We'll see.
But that's why. But that's why I think.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, this is Martin. Go for it.
See, that's my thing though. That's why I think the World Cup. He wants the World Cup more so than he does the Copa America. Don't get me wrong. This Copa America takes a lot of the burden off of him, so he'll be much more mentally relaxed. But my thinking is, it shouldn't have taken you 4 tries in the Copa America final for you to finally win one. That's my thing. Like. You have to.
It doesn't matter how many tries. He's done it.
No. I get it. But at the same time, it's like I'm thinking in the back of his head. It's like, man, I really want to win that World Cup though, because it's Argentina at the end of the day. Like Copa Americas, those are cool, but remember, expectations are you got to win that World Cup. So
all right, so wait, let me get some of these dubs, man. So. From MT, who says, when was the last time a player was the top scorer, top assister, and player of the tournament while being the champion in an international tournament? Good job, Leo. See, here's the thing. See, for me, I'm a final merchant, and I'm really big on so you show up in the semi, show up in the final, but top scorer and top assister. Forget about player of the tournament. The fact that you scored the most goals and you had the most assists coming off just being top goal scorer and thingy, that's a big thing. So you have to just say like even if he didn't really perform the best in the final, he was easily like far away the best player in the tournament, way beyond Neymar. Also, guys, side note on the hush hush. You know, Neymar didn't score a single goal in this non-knockout of the Copa America.
Yep.
Yeah, but come on, Messi's
He's
not
a
scored
number
any
10.
knockout World Cup goals.
He's only balled in every
Messi
game.
number
has
10. He's
scored
doing
any
it.
knockout World Cup goals.
Okay, so
No, but he's a goat.
wait, whimsical thought says. Whimsical thought. Thank you for the whimsical thought says. Highest goal scorer in La Liga and highest goal scorer and assist in Copa America. What more should a 34-year-old do? Anyway, at least Maradona is smiling. Oh no, look. I mean, I think it's true. I think some people said that it's great that he did it in the year of Maradona, man, because I think that like Maradona passing, what that meant for Argentina, and I'm doing it in this year, and also I think just him. I think where he scored a goal in Barcelona and dedicated to Maradona, it seems to rhyme. It's like it just rhymes. That's of Maradona passing. You know, when it's since 1993, it just feels like it was meant to be. And look, man, like guys, highest La Liga top goal scorer, top scorer and assist in Copa America. I'm sorry, that's Ballon d'Or. That's Ballon d'Or. Like, you see, I'd still give it to Lewandowski. I would still give it to Lewandowski, but that's a Ballon d'Or resume. Yeah, so someone says HH.
Yeah, I think everyone in here should say sorry to Undisputed.
No, never.
He was the only one that predicted this.
No, true. No. I gave him his just dues. I say, on this Undisputed, you did that. I gave him his just dues. I gave him his just dues. So from Shoga Adeleke, who says, didn't Ecuador beat Portugal 3-2 with Ronaldo playing? Keep crying. Forza Italia, though. Well, look, man.
Hey, thanks for wasting the $5, bro. Keep crying.
Martin, what's the response to that? No.
I mean, when was that? Was that like I don't know. And even if it did, was that in like a friendly? Like, who cares? It wasn't a big competition. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, these fanboys, they don't understand context or logic or any type of common sense.
He says Forza Italia. He said Forza Italia.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll give him that. So
Amtrick says that Leo has 33 goals, 14 goals, 33 Gs, 14 Gs in 37 games in 2021. Now, I think maybe he means 14 assists in 37 games in 2021. Player of the tournament at Copa. No, look, he's had. You see, like, I mean, I don't want to hear any Messi Cristiano comparisons. I don't. Like, let's stop it now. Like, Messi at age 34, putting up these numbers, playing at this level. I'm like, look, this guy, okay, apart from the final, this guy had a crazy tournament. So it's like, him winning the Ballon d'Or, what are you going to say? I'd still give it to Lewandowski, but what are you going to say? Like, the guy has been amazing. The guy's been absolutely amazing. From Chris, think of it up, Chris. He says, Argentina manager said Messi was carrying a hamstring injury since Ecuador. If you have a hamstring injury, you can't play. So I'm not sure how true that's like. If he really has a hamstring injury, I don't even know how he can play. But look, I mean, if he did, then look, I mean, all right, man. But if you have a hamstring, you can't play. So unless the hamstring injury was not strong enough to put him out there. From your boy SB, who says, when 3 of your 4 best players have a defensive mindset, there is a culture change in the football being played. I don't think Brazil can win a World Cup playing this style of football. It doesn't fit Brazil. Here's the thing, though. Tite isn't Dunga. This is a case of, for some strange reason, in the whole of Brazil, a dude called Richarlison and Firmino are the best strikers that they can have. Like, Brazil in the Olympics under Tite played really good football. Brazil at the World Cup were really good. So even the game that they lost to against Belgium, they were really good. I just think the issue is there's the talent pool has just decreased, and just for For whatever reason, Brazil just looked really, really bad, and they struggled to even get to this place. From Armchair Critic, who says Lewandowski has one more goal than Leo in 2021 and 10 fewer assists. Only one good game versus a comparable side. Anyway, either Lewandowski or Messi deserves it. Okay, my arguments for Lewandowski is dud. The fact that he got 3 goals with fruit sellers, I think, is an incredible achievement. Messi's help, as we saw with Di Maria and De Paul, is far better than Lewandowski's. You cannot name one player that plays for Poland apart from Szczesny that Lewandowski has relied.
And Lewandowski played 15 less games than Messi, so
here we go.
That's a big factor.
So
he deserves it.
If you were deciding, who would you give the Ballon d'Or to?
I'll give it to Lewandowski. He legit, they robbed him last year.
Yeah.
He was good, and then this year he still played well, and he deserves it. Like it's no his fault.
Juju man, last year doesn't have anything to do with it.
Wait, so it's okay, Shan.
Yeah, I'll just Juju man. Last year doesn't have anything to do with it, but I would give it to Lewandowski this year. But last year you can't really.
Yeah, 48 goals is impressive. Like that's not like. He scored 48 goals this year. Like that's impressive.
Yeah, I'd give it to him as well.
Yeah, no. Like he broke a crazy 20, what's about 40, 50 year record. But my thing is that see, if it's me, I'll give it to Lewandowski, because despite Messi having a super, and Messi has had an amazing year, the fact that you managed 3 goals with that trash team is an incredible piece of individual quality that they showed, coupled with the thing. But Messi has had a crazy season.
Another thing about Lewandowski, he missed almost two months too. Remember, you missed almost 2 months. Still had 48 goals.
Let's not be real. Lewandowski was injured. Was obviously injured against PSG. If Lewandowski plays against PSG, Bayern really get knocked out.
But are we not comparing Bayern Munich to Barcelona? Because let's be honest, like that Barcelona team was trash. Let's be honest, guys. There's a moment that we were actually on the Hangout arguing if this Barcelona team would even make the top 4. Come on, guys. Like, don't act like. Yes, Lewandowski had a crazy season, but he was playing for Bayern Munich, the defending treble team. He was playing with a troubled team.
Yes, it's like, do you know what it means to score 40 goals in 20-something appearances?
Yeah, but then also Werner scored a lot of goals in the Bundesliga as well.
Yes, it's like, he didn't score 40 goals.
I mean, he scored
he has a CL, though. He has a CL.
Wait. What's it called? 41 goals in 28 games is ridiculous.
No, but then we can't. We can't do this. When Messi does this for like 4 years in a row, we really don't care about it. I mean, Messi has been scoring goals like for fun for almost 10 years straight. The fact that he's like right now,
but did those goals win him the Liga title?
Yeah,
did they win the Liga title for him?
I mean, he didn't win the La Liga title all the time. I mean, he was playing. He also had Ronaldo in the same league that was scoring as many goals as him. So
no, but I mean, this.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Let me just get back to some of these jobs. So, from Shane Schubert, who says, Copa America football has me reconsidering MLS. You see, here's the thing.
Wait. Let me say something first. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm the big MLS guy here, obviously. So I don't understand why there's so much hate on the league. I mean, it's grown a lot because
it's getting better.
Exactly. I mean, I watched it for 10 years. I really don't understand why the football community hates MLS. For some reason, I don't know. It's
mostly
it's not hate, but let's keep it real. The standard in MLS isn't the same as La Liga, Premier League, Serie, the French League, Bundesliga. It's not the same.
I just don't. I'm not.
Okay. I'll say this though, like MLS started was 96. I'm like, we've grown so much within that time. Like the fact that I'm fortunate that we have a league where it gets broadcasted on national television. Like most countries would die to even be in the position where MLS is.
But here's the thing, though.
But the fact remains, like, I am not denying the MLS growth. It's the same thing with when people talk about women's football. Women's football has grown hugely from where it was before. I'm never watching women's football ever. It's never happening. Because the quality is just not as good as what I'm used to. Like the quality of women's football is still good in and of itself, but compared to what I'm used to, it's a different league. So I'm sure MLS has grown from what, but MLS compared to what I'm used to, it's light years away.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That what's damaging MLS is what they, for some reason, always want. Is that the fact that when the players like Ronaldo, Messi, when they retire, the fact that they have MLS as an option to go and play, I feel like does more damage than good for the league. If the league did not accept these retirements, basically retire players to go and play several years for MLS, then the league would have been more better.
Wait. I need to get to more this one. So from Ogopa, who says Messi was given the super soldier serum as a kid. Okay, now look. Now I know that he took HGH, which is actually not illegal because he had like a growth defect. But if he took the super soldier serum, then wouldn't he be super strong? Unless you're saying that he was given a serum that made him so amazing at football, which you have no evidence of, you know. From JJ Samuel, thank you for the JJ Samuel. So JJ says, HH, he was also the leader in assists in La Liga. Look, man, top goal scorer, top assister, top goal scorer. Top goal scorer, top assister in both La Liga and actually, wait a minute. Are you sure? Was he the top assister in La Liga?
No, I think it's about the Copa America. He had 5 assists.
He probably was.
Yeah.
Messi is mad in terms of assists, to be honest.
Okay. No, but he still had, because he said he was the lead assister in La Liga, which I'm not sure whether he was, man. I'm not sure whether he was.
But if not him, then who then? Like who's in La Liga that is a better assistant than Messi?
Okay. Armchair Critical says, can we still call Neymar the third best of our era? Let's talk about it.
He is.
No.
I don't know.
Based on football,
you know what? I think based on his talent, you could say that. But
he is.
No, but then we're talking about. Look, if we look at Neymar, there's more.
Because we have to talk about. You have to say third best is of a talent pool. So for me, he's second. He's in terms of talent, he's second.
Yeah,
Cristiano is not in this conversation. For me, it's Messi. I would argue it's Neymar.
But
in terms of individual talent of this era, he's second.
Hazard.
Okay.
Hazard is third. If you push me second.
Okay, who's the greatest though?
It's Messi.
If we talk about talent, because talent is very subjective. Like you could say Neymar is the most talented. You could say maybe Zard or whatever.
It's not really subjective.
If we're talking about like in our generation, who's if you're gonna say the top 3 best players in our generation, who are they?
Best in terms of what? Talent.
In terms of greatness, in terms of
but you see, what you said is very key. So there has to always be a criteria. If you're saying in terms of achievements and so forth, it's Messi, Cristiano, and then
Muller.
You might say Muller, or like but if it's based on just your individual talents, abilities, just your talents, it's Messi, Neymar.
Maybe
you choose whether you want to say
Hazard.
Yeah, we want to say because Iniesta
it's Torgan. I mean Torgan.
Yes,
Iniesta of this generation, or is he? Because where is Iniesta's generation before Messi, Neymar?
I'd say he's this generation. Yeah, I'd say
Iniesta is this generation.
But if you're to put Neymar and CR7 and Messi in generation, I think Neymar at least outside of that generation.
A generation by definition is 40 years. So to be fair, anything within 40 years is our generation.
Then
but it's irrelevant. I think a generation, I would say it's like a 10-year span.
I believe so.
Yeah, I would put it
it's
to
like
10 years.
It's 10 years span. You see, my thing is that Cristiano has spanned over 2 generations, I believe, because he began in 04. So Cristiano is in 2 generations. You know, Iniesta, really, I think Iniesta is of the Messi Neymar generation because Iniesta's tail end was MSN. That was Iniesta's tail end. So
what about Robin though?
Who?
Robin.
Exactly.
Robin is
exactly who is
Robin.
He just retired. Literally just retired.
Nice one, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Robin is a tricky. Yeah, it's a tough one. What is Robin?
Wait, you used to be like a
because Robin balled in 2014.
Yeah.
I don't
you know,
know.
Robin balled in 20. Because see, for me, I like to say like a generation is like, let's say 2010, sorry, 2010, sorry, 2000, 2010, 2010, 2020.
Yeah,
Cristiano really dipped into both generations.
I just checked. Iniesta is 37, so yes, he's a part of the generation of.
So because really, Iniesta really came into the fold like 09, 08, 09. So, but really, the bulk of his era was the 2010 to 2020. That was really his bulk. So 2010 World Cup, 2012 Euros, then of course the MSN thing. That was really the bulk of it. So if we now put Iniesta into the category, if you're just taking individual ability, you've probably got to. Also, where do we say about Modric?
But they also Robin is 37 years old. We can't disregard Robin. Like this guy was for Holland. What he has the player he was for Holland. He was unbelievable.
It gets a bit confusing now because what are we talking? Are we talking about the best players or the greatest players? You can't. I feel like when you conflate the two things, you get confused.
No. That's why I said criteria. If it is greatest, Messi,
there's a difference
Cristiano,
between greatest and best.
And then you talk about, and then third is up for the debate. If it's based on just best, it's Messi. It's Messi, Neymar, Iniesta, or Messi, Iniesta, Neymar.
So you will have
you're disrespecting Ronaldo.
Yeah, I would still put Ronaldo greatest.
Are you honestly telling me that Cristiano is a better footballer than Iniesta? So Cristiano at his best is a better footballer than Iniesta at his best. Are you telling me that?
Yes.
CR7 at his best was criminally underrated.
I mean, what can
I don't rate him like that. He was so underrated.
What can Iniesta do other than pass the ball?
Okay, I mean, I can see your point.
Ball control, watch, football IQ, passing, creativity.
Oh, football IQ. You're telling me Ronaldo doesn't have a football IQ?
Compared to thinking, it's like, I mean...
Let me just... Can I put like my top 5?
Go for it.
Like, I'll put my top 5 best players, like, ever. I mean, I'll just go ever. I'll say Messi, Maradona, Pele, CR7, and the 5th one is...
Where's Ronaldo? Where's R9?
Yeah, I was about to say R9 for the 5th, but it's like...
Jujuman, hang on. You top 5 what?
The best players ever. It's Messi, Maradona, Pele.
How do you know how good Maradona was and Pele?
Yeah, I've watched the videos. He was. Really
you watched the videos?
No. There are actually full matches out there of Maradona. So it's better. You can get a better idea of Maradona than you can of Pele. Because Pele, it's so long ago this hard, but you can find full matches of Maradona out there. Like when I was young, they used to show like the full matches of the '86 World Cup. So
yeah, and I watched like I used to think Pele is the best, but now and what's it called? And I honestly like the one reason I have CR7 in my top 5, not because like there are the players that are more talented than him, but the professional, like what he has accomplished with what he has, like he's exceeded, he's met all expectation. Like the guy is just his accomplishment is a great player, and it's like he's top 5.
No, one thing though that I would see, the one thing I told you, I will always protect R9, and I will always say Maradona is the GOAT, and I will never change from that. But one thing I will say that what Messi has is longevity.
Yeah, longevity.
Like the one thing he has over everyone is the fact that at your age still you are the best player in the world. Still at your age, because like for every player there was like maybe 2-3 years span of them being the top, maximum maybe 4 years. But for the best part of a decade, even more, you've either been the best player or at least the top 2, top 3 best players in the world for like over 10 years. And as I said again, I still maintain this. This Messi is still better than the best version of Cristiano. And I stand by that. I stand by it.
You see the thing as well.
You could give the longevity to Pele also, because remember, you go from 1958 to 1970. That's 12 years. So.
Yeah, true. And you know the one thing with Pele though, I think the one thing that I think carries Pele is the scoring a World Cup final. Like he scored it, was it 17 or 19? 17. That's like Jude Bellingham scoring in a World Cup final. That is wild.
But like, I know it's like when it comes to Pele, no one really brings up, like his club accolades. So, like, because like
I think he won like 2 Copa Libertadores. I think he won 2 of them.
He won a lot of trophies.
So here's a question.
He would have won like 8 Ballon d'Ors if they were allowed to give it to South America.
Yes, sir. Do you want to say something? Yes,
no, here's a question for you guys. Messi's 34 years old, and he's not getting any younger. Who do you guys believe is the one player you believe that is pretty much next in line?
Maybe
nobody.
Maybe
no, but Neymar doesn't count. Neymar literally is 29 years old.
Oh well,
Joao Felix.
There's nobody, man. There's no.
Haaland or Mbappe.
Not Haaland or Mbappe. They're not.
Well, let's see what Ansu Fati does, man. Because Ansu Fati is what? How old is he? Like 17?
18.
Yeah.
You see, keep in mind, we will never ever see another Messi.
Yeah, that's true.
A guy who is this good for this long of time. Like, we're not going to go back to 2-3 years span. This was just a rarity. Like, geez, this guy at 34 years of age is still the best player in the world. He's still crazy. So,
someone said Vinicius.
That's not that.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Vinicius is unbelievable talent, but
you know what's so funny about Vinicius? I was watching this Copa America game where Vinicius was playing, and in my mind, in my head, I kept hearing Eche's voice say, "This is bad, Vinny. This is bad, Vinny. This is bad, Vinny." Go away. Oh, yep.
CFC
we're forgetting Timo Werner.
If Yes said a hernia. Okay, wait. Let me read some of these dubs. So from your boy Mohammed, who said, "The day you stop calling it soccer is the day I will give it respect."
Okay, wait. Let me respond to that. I mean, obviously, like, he's just trying to dig at me because I'm American. But I mean, I think there's like an official rules book that was published in England and had the word soccer in it already. So I don't understand why.
I don't care. Like, it's called. Let me see. It's unless when you call it MLF, then we can talk.
Only Americans call it soccer.
Soccer for me is, you see, anybody that uses the word. No, I'm sorry. I don't care what it says in any book or so forth. It's football. There is football and American egg ball.
What Americans is so funny. What Americans call football, they don't even use their feet, man. They use
It's just like, it makes no sense. Like, how could you call it football when like you only use your feet like very rarely just to do the it's American handball. No, it's American rugby.
Yeah.
The proper name for it is American rugby. That's what it is. It's American rugby.
Easy.
Wait. They also use soccer in Canada and Australia, but I don't see people slagging them off too. So,
but they're not.
I think they would.
Canada or Australia. It's like nobody really talks about what's happening in Canada, Australia in terms of football. But my issue is it doesn't. Okay, tell a lie. It does bother me. It does bother me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, like, everyone's grown up differently. It's obviously, like, I mean, like, I've grown up here, so I mean, obviously, you guys have grown up in other countries too. I mean, like, even though I do have parents from Ghana and they call football, they still call soccer there. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay.
I think that's a quick question.
Yes.
You think if the MLS changed it near from Major League Soccer to something proper like the North American Super League or Division 1 or something, it would take it more seriously?
America, for me, it's going to be a long time until America takes football seriously. Because I think America, because America are very much about our thing.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be a long time until America treats football as seriously as American rugby
2026,
or as
bro.
basketball. It's going to be a long time, man.
Yeah,
Can I
but,
get
but
26?
I mean, I will say
Wait,
this.
let me get this done. Easy. So from Christian Rivera Gomez, thank you for the dog, Christian Rivera Gomez. He says, on the Dodd argument, couldn't I say that Messi has a worse club team supporting him? Despite this, he was able to stay within range of Lewandowski. That's okay. You know what? Lewandowski's feat is still crazy, but to still score 30 goals and have those assists with a trash ass team as Barcelona, where you are literally single-handedly carrying them, that's a point.
I mean, who was that striker? Was it Braithwaite?
Goldthwaite. Goldthwaite was a strike. Like you know what? That isn't an element of Dodd, because literally it was a one-man team, and we now see how trash and useless Griezmann is, one of the worst flops of all time.
No. By the way, he owns 800K a week. By the way,
600K.
Yeah, he's making bread.
Which we disgusting, man.
600K.
From MN, who says most thought Poland would make it out of the group, though. That's before we saw the Euro start. Once we saw the Euro start and we saw how trash Poland were, I felt sorry for Lewandowski. If Lewandowski was just in a semi-decent team, oh my god, like it'd be. Imagine imagine if Lewandowski was Italian or so forth.
Yeah.
Different boy.
I felt so bad for him. He did everything he possibly can.
So from your boy Ogopa, who says, "Can we all admit now that Neymar is bad luck?"
Okay, well, I mean, the thing about Neymar is that he still won the Olympics for Brazil, which is a historic, moment for me. I mean, like moment for their whole country. I mean, I know the youth tournament, but it's still big.
Ogopa has a point, because they won it without you. You come in and they don't win it.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I mean, that is the definition of a jinx. So
Free Coutinho.
Forget about calling me a jinx.
Context matters.
So okay, and from M2 says, World Cup semi, Copa, treble, and number 2 of most assists. Luis is number 3. I think he's speaking to about Cannibal Suarez. No,
that's tough though. I mean,
no, he's not. Like, if we're talking about strikers, then Cannibal is definitely top 3 strikers of a generation. Players, you must be mad you must be crazy calling Cannibal the 3rd best player of the generation. No, you're mad. You're mad. Like that's insane, man. You can't just call him the 3rd best striker of the generation. From Lethal Gamer, who says, rates Ben Arfa on the eye test.
What?
63%. 63%. I mean, he's not really that special, but I'll give him 63%. So, guys, look, man. I mean, for Neymar, man,
that's a big L. Big L.
Oh yeah, but like it's pretty bad. I mean,
just retire. Don't ever wear the number 10 jersey for Brazil ever again.
Who said retire?
I said retire.
I did too.
He might as well.
Hold up. Okay, Darren, why do you say retire?
Because it just ain't gonna happen. You might as well say chick, and he has no buts to carry him to the DWC. So just hang it and call it there, buddy.
Yeah,
tell me how is you gonna win a World Cup? Tell me how you're gonna do it.
He will, guys. Like
that remind people that after Messi lost that Chile game, that he announced his retirement from international football and turned his back on the national team before being begged to come back to play. So just so people, just FYI, just remember that, like,
bro,
why are you hating,
bro? Why are you guys so reactionary, bro?
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's you're gonna hear this. It's this team is building for 2022, bro. I'm telling you this right now. 2019, bro. The Copa was won in 2019. This entire tournament has just been an experiment for Tite. I'm not denying that. We should have beat Argentina today. We're clearly the better team. But this team priority is 2022.
I have a comment to make about that very quickly. That World Cup, even if Neymar wins it, let's be honest, he's not in the conversation. He's not in the GOAT conversation. I don't care if he wins the World Cup. He's not. So
sure, I agree.
he doesn't really.
I agree about that. Okay, it's
it would help a lot.
But I agree about that. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with Romario. Romario won a World Cup, but nobody say he's the greatest of all time.
Neymar is.
But when you're from Brazil, it's kind of a requirement, especially when you're a generous talent like Neymar. You have to win the World Cup at all costs. It's sad, but that's just how it is. It's the same thing with Messi.
Wait, hold on. So, apart from Dani Alves, who else wasn't in the 2019 Brazil team?
Coutinho, and just to take the right part.
Alexandro. So really, it was Coutinho and Dani Alves. So are you telling me that Coutinho is that much of a game changer?
Yes. Didn't you watch the 2018 World Cup? Didn't you watch the 2019 World Cup?
You want to see her with Bayern, don't you?
Arguably Brazil best player at the 2018 World Cup.
8-2, he had 2 assists and a goal.
Exactly. Even though he had an ass season with Barcelona, this guy still came in the Copa, dropped a masterclass and won it. Respect Coutinho, HS.
What's that say about Barcelona?
So we're now saying that Coutinho is now
he's not a world class player like a very world class player, but he's a good puzzle to this team. Yeah, he's a good puzzle to this team. At least he brings creativity.
It's like Raheem Sterling for England.
Hey, respect Raheem Sterling. Respect Sterling.
He's important. It's that player where it's like in clubs it might not like show up sometimes.
But it's just like you said though. It's like they've been building up this tournament for Messi to win it, and he finally won it something with Argentina. So which is good. I'm happy for him. So because I know.
Wait, guys. I need this cleared up because I need to check Wikipedia for this. So whimsical thoughts. Thank you for the dub. Whimsical thought says, but hope Luis Suarez having the second most assists in football history, second only to Messi, is freaking not talked about enough. Is that true?
Yes,
does he have the second most assists?
It's just you underestimate how good Suarez was. You're acting like
is that stat true?
Yes, it is.
Why you underestimate Suarez is literally the greatest striker in this last decade.
Yeah, I mean, like for Liverpool,
from 2010 till 2019.
Was not just
I'm not talking about just a striker, but just in terms of greatness, just what he has achieved.
For Liverpool,
number one.
Sturridge had 30 goals, and majority of that was assisted by Luis Suarez. Like Luis Suarez for Liverpool was a monster. When he went to Barcelona, he was unbelievable.
Yes,
wasn't Suarez one of the best players in the world?
Wait.
If it's top assist of all time, that's not true. If it's
but guys,
yes. Wait. Someone told me that they were. Yeah, I think it was you, Red Devil, that they didn't count assists. Like they only began to count assists like
Nick said that. Nick said that. Yeah, Nick.
I think it was Nick.
Yeah, when I told him Neymar broke the Brazil all-time assist, he said
my thing is I'm looking at the list right now, and it's like these are all recent names because I thought I was going to see some old names. So Messi, Suarez, Ronaldo, Mola, Di Maria.
Damn.
So obviously
all these assists and no World Cup. That's so sad.
These are these are the fact that we don't have any guys from the 50s, 60s, 70s where guys were playing loads of games shows that they only maybe started recording assists recently. So but that's still a very good achievement. I mean, to have more assists than Cristiano, who's been playing for way longer. Remember, Cristiano was a winger for like 6, 7, 8 years. He was a winger where
that's not fair though.
Like exactly. Since he's a winger, since he's a winger,
I mean, he's only ahead by 4. He's only ahead by 4. He'll probably surpass him. Cristiano Ronaldo probably surpass him next season. So
it's actually not that bad though when you think about it, because Cristiano is in the number 10 and he has that much assists. So, and you say he's trash at football.
I mean, and you say he's a goal scorer.
Yeah, you say he's a goal scorer. That's what you said. He's a goal scorer. Well, goal scorer to have 269 assists.
Yes,
I find that crazy.
Preach.
The fact that Di Maria has 258, Cristiano has 269. How could you be such a trash football player? 269 assists.
Thank you.
This is not helpful.
Hold on. Guys, I think to round off, man, I think we need to talk about Di Maria. Where does Di Maria now rank in terms of players? Di Maria.
I might be crazy since I've said this. If Di Maria plays against Germany, maybe Argentina wins it. Maybe they have a good chance of winning.
If Di Maria
that was his best
fully fit
season
and
ever.
playing-
That was his best season ever. 2014.
Because here's the thing is, I remember the chance that Higuain had, the chance that Palacios had. Give Di Maria, because that game was someone just needed to take an opportunity. Look, it was 0-0 till like the second half extra time. So my thing is like Di Maria, I think, we see, if we're talking about the most clutch or big time players in history, Di Maria needs to be in that conversation. Now, I don't know where you put him, but if we're having a discussion, okay, who are the most clutch players in history? You have Drogba, obviously, you have Hazard. Yeah, basically, if
Nah, you're not gonna get that off. You're not gonna get that off.
Sneaking Hazard there.
He's got to be in the conversation. He's got to be in the conversation.
I agree.
Bro, fat bastard doesn't sniff the list.
But you know,
Yasir, talk to me, Yasir.
I mean, I feel like as a Man United fan, that the transfer to Man United really did damage Di Maria, and I feel like it really did hurt him in terms of how we view him. And I mean, even for Man United, everyone say he had a tougher season. The guy had 14 assists that season at Man United.
You chased him out, and then he then won a.
I just think he should have never went to PSG. I wanted him to stay at Real Madrid.
What did he win?
He should have stayed at Real Madrid.
What did he win as he left? The Liga title? Is that what he won?
But he won a CL the moment he left Man United, though. So
what CL?
What CL?
He's not won a CL.
2014.
Real Madrid.
No,
he left United. He went from Madrid to United. So since he's left United, what's he won?
Oh my god.
Don't worry. It's 2022. I think PSG got this. I think
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. James Rodriguez for the fact that Real Madrid bought James Rodriguez and they saw Di Maria, I feel like that was actually something that we don't talk about much.
But he was riding the waves off of that World Cup performance in 2014.
Ain't no way James Rodriguez touching Di Maria. No way.
So wait. So my thing is also because the little game says Di Maria is Messi's Ede.
Not the same.
Yeah.
Kind of, but not really. Kind of,
not really. Because Di Maria played the entire game.
My thing is that Cristiano was not one of the best players at the Euros. Messi was clearly the best player at the Copa America.
He was one of the best players. Yes, he was. Yes, he was one of the best players. Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Cristiano was in top 5 at the Euros. Is that what you're telling me? It's in 2016?
You have to admit they wouldn't have gotten to the final without Cristiano.
You're telling me Cristiano was
in the group stage without him.
Eric, no, Eric. That is very different from you were one of the best players. Saying as they wouldn't have got the final without you means that you scored the goals, but in terms of performance-wise, Messi was player of the tournament was.
Nobody is denying that it's just, but the fact that you're saying Cristiano wasn't one of the best at the Euro, that makes no sense.
He wasn't one of the best players.
But he was also managing that.
What did he do? How well did he play against Poland?
He managed that team in the final.
I don't know the stats. I'm not a stat merchant, but didn't he have like 4 goals and like 3 assists? Something like that.
Around there. And he scored against Wales, who eliminated Belgium.
Hold up. Abdullahi, you clearly said on Friday that Neymar is going to show up.
He did show up.
Do his skills.
He did.
And I saw you tweet that Neymar has a new hairstyle, which means that he's fully ready.
Neymar did show up though.
He DM'd. Abdullahi DM'd and said,
what do you have to say for yourself?
Firstly, Neymar wasn't trash today, so he showed up. I was happy with Neymar because, like I said from the day one, this is the best version of Neymar I've seen, and I'm happy he showed up. You can't have a full seller for Richarlison, Everton, Vinicius Junior as a striker, and you expect Neymar not to see. Neymar today was just like a Shaolin soccer. Everybody on Neymar, Otamendi, Neymar. Everybody, Rodrigo de Paul, Neymar. Even Lionel Messi himself was on Neymar. So you could know he was clearly the best player in this match. In my heart, it hurt me because I really wanted Neymar to win this trophy. He's not won anything for Brazil national team for a very long time. The argument we're gonna have is because he's been injured for decades or for whatsoever years. He's not won anything for Brazil, and this year was his opportunity to win something. And it hurt me to say it, but I understand. People are waiting for Lionel Messi to win it after 7 billion years or 50 billion years. Who cares? And who knows? So credit to Lionel Messi and Lionel Messi fanboy and the whole entire Argentina because it's well deserved. He win it, and see, you can't passion a winner. You have to credit a winner. You can't passion a winner. You gotta give him a credit. But I have to say this now. Di Maria was arguably the best player in this tournament. Messi was a baseman in this tournament. People can use that argument and say just because Messi won a Copa America now, you can't bash your Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo too as a hero. So if you wanna be objective and on point, if you wanna criticize Ronaldo, you gotta criticize Lionel Messi too because he was a beastman in this tournament. In this final, I watched. In the whole tournament, he was the best player, but in this final, it was 2 over 10 for me. It was. So if you wanna, people may say Eder gave Ronaldo the Euro. Angel Di Maria gave Copa America to Lionel Messi.
Oh no, but also let's keep it real. Neymar wasn't great as well. He was okay. You see, neither Neymar or Messi really were spectacular in this. Like for me, the best player was probably De Paul.
Yeah, what a player! What a Atletico Madrid. Lord Cochenero, you are getting a very fantastic midfielder. That guy is a baller. He's a huge player, man. He's gonna be a cheaper for Atletico Madrid. Very good player for me. So overall, congrats to Argentina and Lionel Messi himself.
Wait, Abdullah,
yep.
Is Messi the GOAT now?
Heck no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't have it. No. I have to explain. You can't have a GOAT who haven't even scored in the round of 16, quarterfinal, semis, and final. Where's the World Cup? Please give me a World Cup. Because
Thank you.
No. As I say, this doesn't change. This doesn't change the GOAT conversation. Like this,
Kylian Mbappe was 19.
I'm not glad that Messi finally got his thing, but this doesn't change anything. Okay, guys, look, man. This is part 1. Part 2 is
It's coming home.
Guys,
it's coming to Rome.
Churchill lives.
Italy's gonna win now since Brazil lost at home. It only makes sense for Italy to win now too.
I've listened to a week, man. That's
look, guys. Congratulations to Messi. Well done. Congrats and so forth.
Wait. One more thing about Argentina. What about Argentina? Yeah, Mbappe choked against Switzerland.
Okay, there we go. You see, people doesn't have to miss it. So, guys, let me just run this up, man. So guys, look, man. Well done to Messi, and I think I just want to be very clear here. I wanted Messi to win this because I felt that it was only right for football that Messi at least won something with Argentina, because what I didn't want was one of the most talented players of all time who has done so much amazing stuff. And because I just want to say, like, my beef with Messi has always been, I know how good you are, give me the World Cup. So let's put the World Cup to one side. He is one of the most talented football players of all time. As I said again, like, I'm not getting into a Messi-Cristiano debate. Messi has been clear of Cristiano for his whole career. Is it what it is? So for a guy this talented, because you know how much I put into what you do for your national side, because Champions Leagues are cool. There is something special and important about winning something for your national side. So that's for the sake of football, for the football fraternity. It was important that he said what's up and won this for him. So look, man, I'm happy. And like, guys, let's keep it real. This is, if you ask Messi right now, this is his greatest moment. This is his greatest achievement. And I think that, he'll go again at the World Cup. So now, who knows? Who knows? I think football is football, and who knows? Maybe, like, here's the thing right now. If Messi now somehow, someway wins a World Cup, then I'm sweating. See, then, because he's conquered Champions League, he's now conquered Copa America, and if he wins a World Cup, then I think it's over. Then I think the debate is over. I just don't think it's going to happen. But for now, he's got him, man, because this was a massive monkey that was on his back, and this was something that was itching at him, and he's finally been able to do it, get rid of it. So look, man, for if you're a football fan, forget about your allegiances and so forth. I know that there are guys who are trouble, but forget your allegiances for 1 second. If you're a football fan and you really appreciate football and footballers, you should be happy. You should be happy, and you should be saying, you know what? He did that. He did that. As far as Neymar goes, this is bad. This is really, really bad for Neymar because the optics look really bad. And like for me, it's like seeing him cry and fall in tears because it's so bad because of what he said before. Brazilians said they were going to root for Messi. So even when your own country people are rooting for an Argentine over you, I know how much that must have hurt him. Hence when Neymar was so desperate to win it for Brazil to say, aha, I'm not giving you something. So the fact that Neymar, this is why for Neymar, talented player, one of the most talented players of this era, until you win something major for Brazil, you can't talk to Romario, Pele, Ronaldo, Rivaldo. You cannot talk to those guys and Dino. So for Neymar, you just have to try again. You just have to try again and then see what you can do, man. But look, guys, man, it's well done, Messi. But to end this on, De Paul had a big game. Angel Di Maria. Say his name. Say his name. Say his freaking name. Angel freaking Di Maria is that freaking dude. And Messi, you owe this Copa America to freaking Emilio Martinez, yourself, and also Angel freaking Di Maria, who showed again why he is one of the coldest and clutchest guys in this. Peace out, stay true, stay real. Messi, finally, one love, man. Give love to Di Maria.